Hi folks, Michael Wesley here from REMPA.ORG, and just passed the FAA Part 107 exam. Yes, I'm an official drone pilot right now. So, a couple things I want to share with you. Hopefully I will continue on with the series. Here's my U.S. Department of Transportation certification. I did fairly well, actually. I did very well on the test. And the test is very interesting. It's different than the study materials, but again, if you understand the study material, that's important. So a couple things I want to share with you as you embark on your journey. First of all, the magnifying glass. Important. When you take the test, take a magnifying glass. I don't care how good your vision is. You're going to be reading sectional charts. There's a lot of sectional chart stuff on the test. And without the magnifying glass, even with my vision corrected, you know, it just would have been impossible. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have seen all the little fine details. So, first thing you're going to need to do, to share it with you as you start, you need to find this document. Okay, it's a long document. This is the U.S. Department of Transportation document. Okay, here's the actual. What you're going to do is go to Google, unless you use Microsoft or something, or Tor, and you're going to search for Small Unmanned Aircraft Systems PDF. Let me repeat that. I want you to write this down. Small Unmanned Aircraft Systems PDF. You're going to wind up on the FAA website. This is the first page of this document right here, the advisory circular. Mine is dated 6/21/16, and this is basically the list of rules and instructions for drone piloting and stuff like that. You know, yeah, it's not about flying the drone. It's about understanding all the information. And I don't mean to offend anybody. It's like being a contractor in California. We have licensed contractors. You got your A contractors, for example. They'll build, background, you got that giant thing that takes the containers off the ships. You know, you want something like that, you can go to an A-type contractor and they'll build this thing, or they'll build a Bay Bridge, which is right over that way, or San Francisco. You got your B-type contractors. They'll make an apartment building or a house or something. You got your C-type contractors, your plumbers and all that. These folks are actually technically skilled in contract work. You know, they have to know how to do the job, but they're not the person doing the job. And that's what this Part 107 is all about. You know, it's not about, you being able to fly the thing and do tricks. It's about you understanding the rules and doing things properly so that it's for everybody's benefit, your benefit, the safety of the public, and the safety of aircraft and all that good stuff. So you need to find the advisory circular. You're going to have a lot of good information in there, In addition, we'll share with you, I haven't noticed this, you're going to be handed, when you walk into the room to take the test, you're going to be handed this other document. This one, it says FAA CT 8080-2G, the Airman Knowledge Testing Supplement for Sport Pilot, Recreational Pilot, and Private Pilot. Take a look at this. You can pause or something if you want to see that. So again, you need to Google this document. This is a PDF file. So if you do Airman Knowledge Testing Supplement for Sport Pilot, Recreational Pilot, and Private Pilot PDF, it's a long PDF file. This is where all of the examples on the test come from. So you need these two documents. You got to get your basic Small Unmanned Aircraft Systems document. Kind of scan and read that. The best thing to do is actually read the darn thing. Yeah, drink caffeine. And your Airman Knowledge Testing Supplement for Sport Pilot. They will literally hand you this book when you go take the test. So all the sectional charts and everything for the examples are on there. A couple things about the test. It goes from very basic. For example, you need to know the aviation alphabet. You need to know, here in the United States, every tail number starts with N. N is what? November. So they'll show you a plane, for example, or they'll give you a number, and they'll give you three choices. What is this tail number? Like, it'll be N733PV. They'll say like Norwegian 733 pomegranate Viceroy. I don't know. And then the next one will be November 733 Papa Victor, and then the next one will be Nancy 733 Penguin Volcano. I don't know, something like that. Really basic. There will be at least one question on there that has to do with that. You need to know some of the basic acronyms. Now I'll tell you what's really critical too. You need to figure out how to read the weather. Go on YouTube, learn the private pilot weather stuff. A lot of stuff about weather. I really learned, yeah, you know, I never really understood weather. Now I do. So there will be lots of questions on weather. You know, what on a clear day, you know, a cold front comes in or something and there's a warm front, I don't know. There'll be some stuff on that. So watch a whole lot of YouTube videos on weather. You're gonna need to know METARs. You must be able to figure out a METAR, you know, what's going on with the weather. So on one hand, you need to be able to figure out what's going to happen when something gets hot or cold or an inversion layer or something like that. On the other hand, you need to be able to read the charts that come out, and they're going to ask you a question, you know, like what's going to happen at 1600 on the next day? You know, what's the weather going to be like? You know, is it going to be clear? Is it going to be broken? I don't know. You got to figure that out. Once you figure out the METARs aren't too bad. Now the sectional charts. I'm going to tell you, you need to understand the sectional charts. You need to figure out clearly the difference in above ground level and mean sea level. Which one of those, when you're looking at a number, what are you talking about? You need to understand the different classes of airspace. And there was something subtle. I wasn't sure if it was going to be on the test. I would suggest, if you have the ability, memorize some of those pictures, that standard picture of the A, B, C, D, E, G airspace, like the different heights. If you can remember some of those numbers, there's like a couple of questions on the test that have directly to do with that number, like what's maybe like, you know, the heights of certain things or something like that. But it's not a difficult one. So it's like, I don't know. And in addition, reading the charts. One of the things that came up, actually, I haven't heard anybody mention this in the YouTube videos. I use a lot of YouTube videos, actually, and self-study and 3DR. 3DR.com has got an interesting test. You know, I don't know, they sell some product, but they have a free test at 3DR.com where you can go and you can, like, go through similar questions. These are like the sample things that the FAA actually has put out. There's a whole lot of stuff. FAA's put out everything. If you don't want to pay for an exam, like a lessons, you can actually learn through the FAA website with all that stuff. So anyway, the gray line, that's one of the things that kind of popped up somewhere, I don't know, some random place. When you're looking at a sectional chart, the gray line are the military aircraft paths. You know, one of them's below 1500, one's above. I actually got it right now. Like, I don't know. So you need to know the heights. There will be questions on, for example, you've got some aircraft space and you've got a tower that goes up into the aircraft space. There's going to be a question like this, or more than one question about, well, how high can you fly, you know, when you've got this situation, you know, and you have to figure out, does the tower really reach the airspace, or, you know, so you got to deal with that. So you must, the most important thing that you can do is actually learn the sectional charts. Once you know your sectional charts, you're good. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time with some actual tutorials.